What's good, y'all? It's Vanelli Cuts here with another scoop of the day. Today's all about color, community, and creativity. As I sit here with April, she is the CEO of Sparkle and Shine Face Painting. She is a mother of four, a culinary arts graduate, and artist. She's been spreading smiles all throughout Reading for over 5 years now. How are you feeling today?
Pretty good. Thanks for having me here today.
Of course, thank you for joining us. So, I just established you did culinary arts. We are far away from that.
A big change, yes.
Yeah. So what inspired you to start face painting?
COVID and all the community kids kind of gathered at my house because, we couldn't really go nowhere and do nothing, but my house was always a safe spot. And we had a whole bunch of finger paint and different arts and crafts. And one day one little girl, she said, "Can you paint my face?" Sure, why not? And it just turned into a thing.
I love that. I love to hear things that are just a hobby turn business. So how did it all start to become a business? How did you sit back and be like, okay, this is something that I can see me creating my own lane for?
I don't even want to say that moment didn't even really happen. What happened was I got invited to go to birthday parties. There's like 4 or 5 families right where I live at, and we're really close. You want to come to the birthday party set up just so I could practice more? Sure, no charge. Sure, no charge. Here, I'm charging you for this. And then I was like, maybe I could do this. And it just kind of happened. I don't think I ever really, once I started seeing people wanting to pay me for it, I think that's when it really clicked.
Oh, that's awesome. So it just turned into something that you just want to do for fun.
Pretty much, yeah, because I still once a month. That's just one that stands us out is we do pro bonos once a month. So, and it's just because of the way I started, you know what I mean? And so with my community, and I don't know, I do it for the kids. Like I said, I'm a mom. You said I'm a mom. And that's just what I do. I do it to see the smiles on my head.
It definitely is something special when you can do something that maybe is so minimal for you, but it could just be so big for someone else to do. So that's definitely awesome. So you were in culinary arts. For those that don't know, that is cooking, right?
Yes.
So there's definitely an art form in cooking and baking and all that stuff. Do you feel like that transitions into the face painting?
I do, because like when I used to make my dishes and stuff, I would always get really creative, and how you see the chefs on TV, like, let me put this flower here and this one. That was me, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't consider myself as an artistic person, because I can't draw. Give me a piece of paper and a pencil? No. But give me a brush and a face, like the contour, I can do that. It's so different, but I feel like how I would be creative on a plate, I try to make my designs creative. Because I'll look at a design, okay, I'm going to do that, but I'm going to put April's twist on it. And it was the same way with my food. Like, I'm going to follow a recipe, but I'm not going to do it to the T. I'm going to put my spin on it. And I guess that's how it flowed into it,
Oh, definitely. I love how you said that you added April's twist right on into that.
Yeah.
So how was it launching during COVID? I know that there was this franticness of what was COVID, and everyone wanted to stay inside, but not you. You broke out and you started face painting, and you was in people's faces. So how was that for you?
Well, I want to say it was probably like a year and a half after COVID is when I really started to go out and do things when other people felt comfortable for me doing it. Okay. For the first year, it was a lot of practice, because if your strokes ain't right, then your designs are going to look poop, pretty much. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? They're not going to look nice. So I did a lot of practicing, and that's where a lot of my low range prices and stuff came in from, because I'm not going to charge you like a professional, because it wasn't at the time. So it was hard. I did a lot of sanitize, I sanitize my chairs beforehand, all my brushes. You do a 3-day sink when you're doing it. So I had to be very, very careful with the way you went about it, try to keep spacing. But I don't know, it wasn't as hard as what some people would think, being that, oh my God, COVID's so scary. It wasn't that bad. Kids don't care about COVID.
Right.
Yeah.
No, they definitely don't care about germs. So what is it like balancing motherhood and running a whole business all at the same time?
So I've been married for 15 years, and I have a great significant other. So he definitely helps out. I do bring my kids with me to certain events, birthday parties. I try not to, but bigger events, you know what I mean? I'll bring my kids. I do have a helper, my goddaughter. She's comes with me. She's an entrepreneur.
There you go, yeah.
So she helps out with everything. It's during the school year, it's a little harder. I try to keep my events the weekends only, and try not to do nights and keep my kids on the schedule. During the summer, we're kind of, let's just go, pack up the van and go. Let's drive a minivan for a reason, you know, like we're all just going. It's pretty good.
So this is definitely a family business that everyone in the family is accustomed to.
We try, yeah, they know. My boys, they're my heavy hitters. They load my van up, they unload the van up, they get $20 each. As long as you're doing it, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I try to get my daughter, but she does her own thing, you know, she's in the nails and lashes. So, but I got my goddaughter, so we try, yeah, you know, I try to involve them as much as I can.
Oh yeah, no, that's beautiful. Definitely keep them on payroll, keeps them well-rounded on just knowing how to run a business and getting the fundamentals in. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what would you say is your favorite part of painting faces?
Seeing the kids' reactions and the giggly kids, because I laugh and I'm a talker. I laugh with the kids and I talk more to the kids than I do the parents. And a lot of face painters that I've seen in videos and things talk to the parents more. No offense, sorry parents, we love you, but it's about the kids. You know what I mean? You're doing it for the kids and just their little faces when they, and you can tell when they don't like it because they're just like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
what, you want me to change that for you? Like, you know, it's just their reaction, overall their reaction.
No, I could piggyback on that. Definitely one of my favorite things is giving a kid a haircut or like adding that little lightning bolt that they wanted or something and just seeing their face. And you are not lying. Kids are brutally honest. If they do not like it, like they'll just be like, yeah, no, like,
They'll tell you, yeah.
this is awful. This is not what I wanted.
We do it.
Do you even know how to cut hair? Do you know how to paint faces? So I could totally understand. What would you say separates your business from other face paintings?
We offer a lot more than just face painting. We do bubble hair. We do like face gems. I think I'm gonna launch it soon as a glitter bar because I do full glitter faces, glitter tattoos. We do a whole bunch of different stuff. So I travel. I'm very open and honest about my work as well. Like I said, I'm not professional. I'm not the people that you're gonna see on I'm on YouTube now, but you know, on the YouTube videos and the tutorial videos, you know, I'm not that great, you know, so I try to understand that. And if you come to me at my booth and tell me, oh, it's $7 for a full face, I only have $5 right now, you know, I got you, I'm still gonna do it, you know what I mean? If you come to me telling me your kid really wants this, you ain't got no money, sit in my chair, man, I got you, you know what I mean? It's just, I understand as a mom, you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's a beautiful thing that you're able to just give back to the community, like we said, like with something that we can do.
Yeah.
So that will always be worth more than just money, especially with coming as a parent. You understand those things, so I think that's beautiful. So, what do you think is the wildest thing that a kid has asked you to put on their face?
It's gotta be during Halloween when they want like the zombies with the snot, definitely.
Snot?
Yeah, he wanted me to have snot like come out of his nose. So during Halloween, I had a special Halloween kit to like add gore and glue, and it was like I used Gorilla Glue hair gel and like some paper. It was really cool, but it was like you asked for gross. Like I asked my kids this, guys, what was the nastiest thing I painted? What was the best? Halloween. It has to be the Halloween designs. I think are the like craziest designs I've done.
Yeah, I could kind of see a Halloween design going a little left field there.
Not my favorite.
Not your favorite. What is the busiest time then for you? Do you think?
Busiest time? Well, so this summer definitely I got introduced to carnivals and got invited to a lot of carnivals. So I got a lot of big carnivals coming up. But Halloween, up until this point, it's been Halloween. All the trunk or treats and things. I have people that you paint my face 12 o'clock in the afternoon on Halloween so I can go trick or treating tonight. Yeah, sure, I started doing that last Halloween. So hit me up if you need your Halloween makeup.
That is a fire. I know who I'm gonna hit up because I just do like the same basic thing every single year. Every year I do the same thing.
Yeah, no.
Every year.
Gotcha. Come see me.
So you have such a high energy. We were just talking about that. So you were saying that you talk more to your clients. What do some of those conversations look like while you're painting their face?
What's the paint made out of? How do you do this? What's this for? What's that for? Always touching all this. They're just, what are you doing? Can I watch you do this? It's kind of a whole bunch of little questions all together, the way they ask.
Oh yeah, speed racing questions.
Yes, definitely.
So where and how do you see your business expanding in the next few years?
Carnivals, man. Definitely carnivals.
Yeah,
I'm going to be at community days, guys. Government Flint community days.
Yeah.
I just got that invite this morning. So definitely carnivals. I can follow tons of fun carnivals. So if anybody knows tons of fun carnival, I follow them around in PA. I don't do the Virginia ones, but yeah. 11th to July 5th this year. No rain dates, but it's like an extra 3 days because it's normally just one day to like the end. No, they added the whole extra weekend, so it's like weekend till weekend now.
That is awesome. So definitely stay tuned for Sparkle and Shine face painting.
Yes.
So bring it back in to being a mom and being an entrepreneur. What advice could you give the mom that wants to start a business or start a side hustle, but is just so overwhelmed with life and maybe just needs an extra kick or an extra push? What would you say to her?
Don't be afraid. Just do it. Get the kids involved. Even if your kid is 3 or 4, because my youngest is 5, they can do it. The younger kids can do a lot more than what you think. Just try it. Try to have that one outlet, even if it's not a big business or a whole bunch of clientele. Once you have that 1 or 2, even the same 1 or 2 people under your belt, you'll start to feel more confident within yourself and just go out there and try it. And always ask. Always, that's the biggest thing I've learned in this business right now is the worst somebody can tell you is no. And if you don't even ask in your mind already, you're already thinking, no, I'm not going to get it. They're going to tell me no. The venue's booked. I can't. No, pick community days. Their cutoff was in May. I picked up the phone and asked that man this morning, hey, do you guys have space? He said, yes, send me over your application tonight. You never know if you don't ask. So just try. Put your foot out there. Get a little bit wet. Try it.
I love that, love that, love that. And then for my last question, oh, no, not our last question. First, let us know where we can find you on social media. What are your social
Sparkle
handles?
and Shine is my Facebook is just regular Sparkle and Shine, and then my Instagram is sparkle_shine_ face painting _89. Everybody took regular Sparkle and Shine.
So yeah, guys, I'll add all of that here, right here, in this area right here. So you definitely want to give her a follow. She's, like she said, she does 1 pro bono a month. If you guys don't know what that means, that is 1 free booking. So definitely take advantage of that. If you have a birthday coming up or something, hit her up. Regardless if it's the pro bono, she's really, really great. And for my last question, if your paintbrush could speak, what do you think it would say about you?
Talk too much. Definitely. I'm a talker. I talk too much. Your line work is getting much better. I definitely think that yeah, I've been promising a lot.
Yeah, I've seen your work. You know, I feel like we're all our own harshest critic. So you say that you're not that great, but then to someone else, you're like, oh my gosh, she's so amazing.
And that's what a lot of parents say about me.
1,000%. So I, for one, will not sell her as short. You'll see coming up very shortly how great she is.
Look her up, guys. It's Vanilla Scoop for Vanilla Cuts.
Yes, we are going to get into that very shortly. So, guys, that's the scoop of the day. Make sure that you book with April. Sparkle and Shine face painting.